matchup with the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, Blackwell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Blackwell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. On second down, Blackwell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Setting up play action. Franks sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A carry here for Hunt. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, here's Franks. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Franks. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, Franks. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw coming for Franks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Franks now. Pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Franks looking to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Franks. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Goes a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The play after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Patriots 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, Blackwell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets would extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Franks. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a...
We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Strickland flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Back to throw here. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he goes out right around the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strickland. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Strickland. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they're
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. To throw on third down. Strickland. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw. Strickland. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The extra point up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Blackwell. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Pick me up. Here we go. 44, Mike. My 18.
Throwing again. Strickland. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Strickland. Throwing the out route and complete. Henry.
Complete to Hunter Henry. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strickland. Buying time to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
I need to get my swag right.
He's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win again.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On third down, Blackwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. So let's see what we've got. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's caught by OBJ. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where